is Mr. Walsh, and when I binge TV shows, I skip the Christmas episodes. Alright, we are happy to be back, and again, we did not get sued by the show. We are just people with other responsibilities than hosting TV game shows out of our basement. Alright, everyone? 2 weeks ago, let's catch you up. 2 weeks ago, 5 new teachers sang for your votes and for your affection in the Group B portion of the contest. And only 3 of those teachers are moving on in tonight's results show to the Sensational 7, which will begin next Monday. Alright, everyone? Only 3 are moving on, which means 2 of the teachers from Group B will be unmasked on tonight's results show. So don't scroll past this. Don't stop watching, because the unmasking portion is coming right up. Once again, we had over 1,000 views on our video, and I can confirm that this is the highest rated show in the history of Bonner and Prendy's Facebook page. That's right, we beat out every other show that Bonner and Prendy has ever put on Facebook. What those are, I don't know, but that's okay. We are only 3 weeks away from our finale. I know I've been pretty hyped for the Sensational 7, but after that, we've got our finale, where the final 4 teachers will go head to head to head to head and battle for the crown, for the championship, and for your votes. And let me tell you something, that finale, it's going to have fireworks, it's going to have pyrotechnics, it's going to have 55 fog machines, and actually, a host from the TV show, Ken Jeong, will be appearing with us on that finale. I may have lied about the last part, but if we all tag Ken Jeong now in every single video up until that finale, maybe we stand a chance. What else does he have to do? He's got a podcast running during the quarantine, but he's not filming anything, right? So he's got to help us out. Please, Ken, we need you. Everyone, comment at Ken Jeong below. We need Ken! Let's get down to business. Masked teachers from Group B, please step forward. As a reminder from Group B, we had the Raptor, who sang Here Comes the Sun. The Unicorn, who sang Man, I Feel Like a Woman. The Panther, who sang The Dance. The Giraffe, who sang Sweet Home Alabama. And the Kitty, who sang What Makes You Beautiful. Now, once again, we had a ton of votes, and this is never easy, eliminating people from a contest, but we gotta do it. We gotta get down to 7, so here we go. The first teacher from Group B that is moving on to the Sensational 7 is the Raptor! That's right, the Raptor led the way with the most votes in Group B in the first week for Group B, and that means the Raptor is joining the Sensational 7. So congratulations to the Raptor! All right, the second teacher that is moving on to the Sensational 7 is the Kitty! That's right, the Kitty is moving on along with the Raptor. I am sure people enjoyed the Kitty's performance, even playing their own guitar, bringing their own instrumental soundtrack to the song. The Kitty is moving on to the Sensational 7. And this leaves us with the bottom 3. The Unicorn, the Panther, and the Giraffe. Only one of you 3 teachers will take the final spot in the Sensational 7. Those other 2 teachers will unfortunately be eliminated from the contest and unmasked tonight on this results show episode. Step forward, bottom 3. The first teacher eliminated tonight and being unmasked is the Giraffe! Alright, unfortunately, Giraffe, this is the end of the road for your journey on the Masked Teacher. But before we unmask you, let's review the hints. So the Giraffe told us she is also a proud panda. The giraffe has tunes from, quote, all decades and has hoisted trophies before. The giraffe signed off telling us that we can't keep this animal in the cage. Giraffe, it is time to unmask. And it's our Assistant Director of Admissions, my teammate and sidekick, Mrs. Dolan. That's right, Mrs. Dolan was the giraffe. The words scoop and cage appeared in her hints because they're field hockey terms. Hence why she has hoisted a trophy before, leading us to a PCL championship as the field hockey coach. And tunes for all decades? Well, Mrs. Dolan was listed on Kutztown University's all-decade field hockey team. Thank you for playing, and let's hear it one more time for the giraffe, Mrs. Dolan. All right. Now we are left with two. The unicorn and the panther. Only one spot in the Sensational Seven remains. Only one of you will get to move on, and one of you will be unmasked tonight. But first, it's time to play Who's That Mama? That's right, you'll remember 2 weeks ago when the episode aired, one brave teacher sent their baby to battle and earned votes. However, we wouldn't allow it because the baby would have won. But now, it's time to admit the baby won our hearts and find out who that mama is of that baby. We told you, the audience, to guess the teacher that you believe is the mama of the baby. And now it is time to reveal. The winner of the first ever masked baby is... Brooks Pressman, the daughter of Mrs. Pressman from our history department. Thank you, Mrs. Pressman, and thank you, Brooks, for submitting the video. Congratulations, Brooks. You are the winner of Season 1 of The Masked Baby. Oh, that was so cute. That was cute. That was good. That's why we do it, right? You know, my mom has been going through so many keepsakes during all this quarantine stuff, and she has some incriminating baby and young toddler photos of me, but fortunately they are all locked away in a safe, and none of you will ever be able to see them. All right, now back to our two teachers in the bottom three. One of you will move on, one of you will unmask tonight and end your journey on the masked teacher. The unicorn and the panther. Who stays? Who goes? The final contestant, joining the Sensational Seven and moving on to continue competing in the Masked Teacher is the Panther! Congratulations, Panther! You are joining the Raptor and the Kitty and representing Group B in the Sensational Seven, and unfortunately that means that for the Unicorn, your time on the Masked Teacher has ended. Now, before we reveal the Unicorn, let's do what we do and review the hints. The Unicorn told us she feared being seen as, quote, the academic type, but was ready to set the record straight. The Unicorn signed off, saying they were ready to climb this mountain, and asked what grade we would give their performance. Unicorn, it is time to unmask. It is our Assistant Principal for Academic Affairs, Mrs. Fitty. That's right, the Unicorn was Mrs. Fitty. Great job, and thank you, Mrs. Fitty, for participating in the Masked Teacher. The hints about records and grades related to the academic office where she works, and the mountain she was ready to climb, well, Mrs. Fitty is originally from the mountains. Let's hear it one last time for the Unicorn, Mrs. Fitty. That is all for tonight's results show for Group B, everyone. We are back on Monday night with a brand new episode. The 7 teachers you voted in to the Sensational 7, singing for your affection and your votes and their spot in the finale. Let's remind ourselves, the Sensational Seven, the Hummingbird, the Lion, the Raptor, the Eagle, the Sloth, the Kitty, and the Panther. We'll be back on Monday, where the Sensational Seven will be singing for your votes. Until then, I'm Mr. Walsh, and I put ketchup on everything. We'll see you Monday on The Masked Teacher.